host, NicoB, here with a Let's Watch of Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Yes, now that we have caught up on the main story of the online game, it's time to watch this cool movie. Yeah, oh, I'm excited. It's gonna be like watching an actual movie alongside you guys. Not a reaction review where I have to cut everything down, or not anything where I have to end up reading text at some point. Nope, it's actually be like sitting through like a Pixar movie, except it's gonna be fucking keyblades and murder. Looks like we're gonna be following the Foretellers here, which I kind of figured because they're on the cover of the box. And you see they're in Daybreak Town. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I saw you guys are excited about me watching this, so I'm like, ooh, goody, 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 goody. So I believe, according to you guys, this is meant to be like an additional story onto what we already know from the online game. So hopefully we'll be learning maybe some new stuff. Maybe we're gonna see maybe the entire thing revolve around just the Foretellers as opposed to your own original characters, and we'll see why they were fighting each other at certain points or something, you know? At least that's what I think. I'll be curious if we see like characters like Skuld or Ephemera in here, because you know they seem like, I mean, that's they're gonna show up for every person who plays that game, right? So they're obviously like some kind of main characters. Oh, by the way, yes, you guys told me some important things though that I didn't notice from Kingdom Hearts Key Let's Watch. So first off, Chirithi is actually a Dream Eater. Yes, so there was a point where your character picks him up and then a little cape blew up, and apparently there was a Dream Eater symbol back there. I honestly couldn't see it because the quality of the videos that I watched were in 480p, and the symbol was so tiny. I just honestly I couldn't see it. It was too fuzzy. But I still should have figured it out when they said that you know spirits and nightmares, and the fact that the Dark Chirithi looked just like the nightmare version of the other Dream Eaters. That should have probably clicked at that point. But I see. Cool. All right. So that's why he had control over your dreams like that. That's actually really neat. I like that they sort of gave an origin for that, and that the Dream Eaters have actually been around for quite a while. Also, the worlds that you go to in the original game are actually echoes or something, or like glimpses of the future through the Tome of Prophecy, so they're not actually the worlds that you're going to. You're still in just one world. This is back when everything was just one world. Also, this is supposed to take place like hundreds of years or something, according to some of you, before the like original game. So more than likely, a lot of these characters that we've come to know and love are not in any way a part of this. Although I have a feeling that since that one guy Luxu had the Keyblade that Xehanort has, he must be like his master or the master of his master or something, right? You know, like maybe the first one to get that Keyblade if Luxu isn't actually Xehanort. God, I really am old, aren't I? Also, you guys had some ideas about what the ending sort of meant. First, a lot of people seem to think, because it's not totally clear yet, that it may be related to like maybe they're in the Datascape or like the dream world or something where Maleficent is. And seeing as she's mentioning Sora, Maleficent actually mentioned the Book of Prophecy or the Tome of Prophecy in Recoded. I forgot about that. And how the journal was actually similar to that in some ways, I think. So there's definitely some connections there. Very intriguing. I wonder how much like Tetsuya has, like, if he has all these complicated plot lines all like mapped out, you know? Or if it's just all in his crazy little brain. I wonder. But anyway, I think it's most of the major stuff that you guys brought up to me. I appreciate you guys giving me all these tips. It really does help me to understand the story better. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Subtitle, yes, please. Ooh, hey, we're starting off exactly like the game. Oh, fuck. Auto-scrolling shit! Are you kidding me? You expect me to read that? Like, booga booga, get a few words in, and this encourage replay value. No, fuck you, I'm gonna read it now. But I was born into a radiant world enveloped in a brilliant light. From within that light, my master gazed upon me and smiled. Oh, this is what Chirithi was saying when he/she was born. From within that light, my master gazed upon me, before he disappeared, and smiled, the one who made me. Before he disappeared, the one who made me, the Book of Prophecies. Okay, I was just kind of saying the same thing. Bestowed names on his 6 apprentices and passed down the Book of Prophecies to 5 who came to be known as the Foretellers. Read the manuscript and were shocked by the final entry. Fated land will be the battleground for a great war. Oh, I see. It's kind of like scrolling through it. So the bottom one becomes the top, and then the top and the bottom one becomes something new. Light will something and expire, while darkness prevails evermore. We'll see defeat. They decided to draw on the powers of the book to prevent that from happening. They harness unimaginable forces from the future to protect light and keep the world safe from the inevitable darkness. You should know that they share the same goal, but they don't follow the same path of yours, okay? The world was pure darkness, but I was born into a radiant world where... okay, now we're repeating ourselves. Blah, blah. That's when I died. Wait, that's not the character I saw in those cutscenes. There, see, right there. Look how tiny that was, all right? That was hard to see, and with the shitty quality of those little videos, there's no way I could have seen that, all right? Don't give me shit. I could probably only have seen that on the original game, and like its sharpness. So, okay, and so Donald and Goofy weren't really there. It's just like a flash from the future, so they're probably dead or not born yet. Oh god, I was just thinking, like, holy fuck! Seriously? I'm still alive and kicking? Here's the game, in case you missed it. All out of context, so you don't know what the fuck's going on. I did think it was kind of weird that, like, you'd be going through all these worlds, and, oh, yeah, you got Snow White, and... is that when she dies? It's like, how is this working, then? Then why is it we go to those worlds as, like, Sora and, you know, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua and stuff, and they're all back to normal again. I thought maybe it was like, oh, they hit the reset button or something on all the worlds. Not today. That guy had the same haircut as me, I think. Ow, fuck, dead. I still find it funny that we all stop. We're like, wait, hold on. Are we sure we want to do this? Yes, blah. No, everyone's dead, and so am I. Then Chirithi's hug saved me. They're like, okay, you caught up now? Well, what was all that? I don't understand. Too bad. Ooh, goody. All right. The Case of Luxu. Woo!
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Oh, these graphics are fucking kick ass. Oh, there we go.
Here, take it.
Oh.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luxu a very important role.
Oh, Luxu, that's a... I thought it was Luxu. Okay, so that's Luxu, the one who's getting the Keyblade now. And that's the Master of Masters. Oh, so the Master of Masters, that was his original Keyblade. I see. So this has been passed down for generation to generation. They did say that his Keyblade was one of the oldest ones, right?
What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Master said like a super chill dude, didn't he? He's like, hey, what's up? You're number 7, dude. This is Zigbar.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales.
Cool.
It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
I see. Cool. Bet that's Chirithi talking. Says Luxu watching over, right? I guess. Case of Ira.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
No, never mind. That's the master.
I just prefer to be thorough. Master,
Yeah.
is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Are we sure this is it? I think this is Zigbar. It's it. You got it. It was me all along. All right, Sora, let's hit this plot point. Start off as the Master of Masters, then I turned to Brig, then I was a Zigbar, then I pushed you to sleep in a game. We went watch Donald fuck Mickey again, and now we're here.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
So Kingdom Hearts is just there. It's still out and about, right? Or does it go away and come back again? I'm not really sure. They make it sound like it's like the sun and it's just out.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
Guy's chill as fuck. He didn't give a shit. So he's the one who wrote the Book of Prophecies, right? Because he has the power to see the future. Whoa.
And so the reliable Ira, who wore the mask of the unicorn,
God damn it, I can't pronounce any of these guys' names right.
was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others.
Okay.
Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
Okay, that was a girl.
The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira.
Aced. Okay.
The prudent Ava,
Damn it! I can't get any of them right! I was just thinking to myself, if they say Ava instead of Ava, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself. Damn it!
who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after.
Okay.
The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
Wait, but if the master of masters wrote that book, then couldn't he just tell him? He was just talking to him right there, right? Or does he not understand his own dumb words?
Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared.
Oh.
Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
By which I mean he just walked away. He's carrying a big trunk there. At least she was. Hey!
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure.
You remember that?
5
Nico?
of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes.
I see. Okay, so this is that scene we saw before, where we saw them all talking to that to the guy in the dark cloak who is the Master of Masters.
Then they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Kingdom Hearts key, back cover. But a dramatic title card like you guys usually do?
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
Ah!
I found
Hey!
this sniffing around.
Is that a dark charity? Is that a nightmare?
Is it? Is his eyes red? I thought it looked like the regular Charity. Oh, look at that. Oh, this must have been when he was getting created by.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Oh my god, it's so fucking adorable. It's playing that goddamn Dream Eater music.
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets.
You gotta play with them
Every
and love
wielder
them.
will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Actually, it's Ira's voice actor. Is that Troy Baker? It's definitely one of the big guys. I'm not quite sure which one, though.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others.
I see.
And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Wow, Ava's a lot more childlike than I kind of thought from the other game before.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us?
Okay, I see. This is why they thought there was a traitor, is because they found a nightmare. I see. I still didn't really understand that from the other one.
It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger?
The bangle?
We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmares doing?
Yep, totally the strength bangle.
bangles.
Yep.
I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Okay, I'm so glad. Sorry, I'm so glad I watched the other thing. Because I would be like, just seeing all this without the original context would just be like, whoa, new influx of stuff. I can't handle what are they talking about? But yes, okay, I'm so glad.
Collecting is fine,
I see.
but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech.
Fuck
What,
you, dude.
Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait,
Wow.
where do you think you're going?
I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, like, keep it to yourself and try to, I guess, uncover it secretly? And just let them do their thing? I think it's better to let everyone who isn't a traitor know. And if the traitor is like, oh, the shit, they're on to me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, seriously, what else were you supposed to do?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
She's a lot different than I made her out to be.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our Book of Prophecies.
No. I think that might be Uncharted. Nathan Drake's voice actor, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember.
Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page?
They did
And
mention
the person with the complete book is the traitor?
the lost page in
There's
the
something going
other
on,
thing.
and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Thanks, babe. Case of envy. Okay. So we're like following each character's perspective, kind of, I guess.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. then do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand, but without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
That guy seems a little too laid back about this shit. He's just like, yeah. A few days
I was
later.
wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down.
Oh, BS. You seem like someone who's just been waiting for a moment to jump on that shit.
Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Envy said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
It sounds like that dude is the most likely suspect. What's his name again? Gula? I think that's Gula.
Makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Oh, by the way, you guys told me that their names are based on the 7 deadly sins. Really? Ooh.
He's no longer here.
Getting Full Metal Alchemist here.
But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula!
Oh, that's Gula.
I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
Even if it's wrong.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Envy know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps It's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy?
I'll taint your darkness, bitch.
You spy on us and report everything you see back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
That's...
For all we know, you and Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
Seems like he... I don't know. I don't know if there really is anyone who's actually a traitor among them, but it seems like maybe this was done by the Master to create the seeds of doubt among them, and so then they would end up fighting each other, and so the Keyblade War would happen. It seems like maybe that's what the Masters wanted in the end, because in the end it would end up being better for, I guess, the entire world at some point. Maybe?
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Aw. Ava said.
Master Ava.
Hey!
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
There we go. I thought you would probably show up at some point. I'm betting Skuld will too. Hey, that's cool.
Uh-huh.
This
Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
is this thing where they talk to each other. These graphics are fucking tight. I love it.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together? Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Pretty.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Puffy face. Male puffy face. I was interesting. Actually, the translation there was considerably different from the one we saw earlier.
No, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
Friendship.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay,
Now I'm about to die.
well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you.
Goofy ass run.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the
Okay.
wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Ah, these dandelions are killing my allergies.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Now back to reading my book about that fat fucker that shows up all the time. How does that guy stay so jacked, I wonder? A few months later.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
Okay. Whoa.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
Damn, dude. You really do remind me of Terra. I think there's gotta be some connections here between some of these characters and some of the other main characters. This guy does remind me a lot of Terra. Doesn't take no for an answer. His Keyblade looks a lot like his. He's headstrong. Maybe also struggling with darkness. I don't know. Then, like, Ava would be like Aqua or somebody. I don't know. Or, well, actually, no, maybe Envy would be more like Aqua. But, like, some of these characters seem connected. And it makes me wonder then, because I'm guessing they perish in these fights, right? Maybe they're, like, reincarnated later on. Maybe all the main characters are somehow reincarnated from these guys? Oh, that'd be wild, wouldn't it?
And that's exactly why.
Chill, bro.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Bearman struggling with darkness.
Envy, you will regret this.
Jesus. No, don't go down the path of rage. The path of doom. Case of Assad.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. Guy was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What?
You're his right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by him. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, you Here's a huge promotion. Good job. And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader.
You just whip out a northern accent there. Hey, you head honcho now. Way to go. I'm Sylvester Stallone now.
Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
Or stab him in the back later.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
I love you, bro.
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira.
You know, it's funny, does anyone else is like, this is like totally different from where I imagined the Masters. I was expecting him to be some like large impending force. This big old goofball.
We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs.
Oh,
and
no.
that is your true role.
Okay, no. See, yeah, he's totally doing this. The Master of Masters just completely set this shit up. Seriously, why the fuck would you say that? This big ding dong's like, yeah, okay. Still doesn't plant seeds of deceit in my heart. Nope, not at all. So, yeah, so exactly, he's been waiting for this fucking dumb moment where he's like, I slightly disagree with your opinion, Ira. Fuck you. You're not fit to be leader. Die, bitch.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Oh! Oh, yes! Now we're getting some ass kicking. This is actually, we saw this, didn't we? We like passed by where they were battling each other. I couldn't remember. I knew it was a Sed. I thought maybe it was Ira who was fighting. But no, it was Envy. Fuck me, dude. Seriously, you're just gonna go kill her? Oh, wall running. Woo! Oh, holy fuck, what was that?
Why do you get in my way?
Just gotta hold space-time? Oh, that's not good.
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to.
Oh, you see?
You need to come to your senses.
You're watching the petals separate further apart from each other, just like they are. Symbolism must die.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
Oh,
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
Holy shit.
Fool!
You fool! Oh! What in the... Well, what the hell? Whoa! Oh, get wrecked, son. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, awesome demon power! Oh, that was kick-ass. I don't know what happened, but it was awesome. Hey! At your Ithy.
here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Abba, there's no time to lose.
Oh, he's crying. I think, or sweating.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Whoa! No, don't cut it off there. Holy shit, are they destroying part of the town? In their fight? Case of Gula.
Master. Master?
Oh, I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
Oh.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
Oh. So he got the lost page.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off! Huh? It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I like his little hood, like, actually, like, emotes around his head.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
But is there really a traitor, or is he just fucking with them? I don't even know anymore.
Trust no one but myself.
Nobody. Oh. Me hurt very bad.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me! Oh!
I mean, Typhy just like stabbed him, and then he just like he does like that thing in Lord of the Rings where that one guy gets like stabbed, and then he just takes the blade and shoves it deeper inside of himself. Picks up Gula, it's like just chokes him out. Snaps his neck. I'm like, oh fuck! Nomura doesn't give a shit anymore. He's like, fuck it. Rated M. For my God, that was violent.
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Well, dude, you are probably the least rational of them all, so, you know. Just saying.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Come to finish me off, and make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role.
It doesn't sound like he's really totally sure either, you know? I mean, he thinks it's him, but I think more based on just him being a big blockhead than really the page itself.
But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
It's all turning to
Why did
shit.
you tell Ira? It had to be
Days
you.
later.
Because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
Did they not like tell each other that what their roles were? They just kind of kept them a secret this whole time?
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
He's freaking
I
dead.
don't know. He's gone.
You know, I'm the more I'm seeing this, the more I really think that it actually is going to be something like that. That these guys, like the main characters, are going to be like reborn versions of the Foretellers or something, or reincarnated versions. I feel like that's probably the reason why they're wearing masks, is because if they take their mask off, they're going to look exactly like some of these major characters that we know. So then I guess, would that mean like Sora or something would be with Gula or something? And then maybe Kyrie would be Ava, and Terra would be the bear guy, Aqua would be MV, and Ira would be maybe Riku? Yeah, maybe? Oh, look at you, you're so cute. Boing, boing.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him.
Oh my god. I want one. I love you, Mr. Kitty.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
Okay, so kind of jumping around all over the place in time. So now I think we jump back again to where this is what she was talking about to Envy, about how Ira was looking for her.
None of your concern.
I think.
Don't.
Or
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
yeah. So he is over there.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil.
Oh.
That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
Oh, here we go. The sigil of the recusant, right? The X. Oh, it is. It's not any of these guys. It's Luciu. It really is Luciu who's the. They suggested that, of course. We didn't really get a confirmation about it from Ava, I think. But I think Luciu's the one. Because he bears the sigil, right? Because he's got the X in his name, maybe. I mean, I know it's a bit on the nose, but maybe that's part of it, right? So Luciu must be the one that trained Xehanort, or at least, was one of the ones that. One of the masters of, like, the Master Xehanort or something, Maybe he was the originator of the sigil.
My role is to find out who it is. I suspected a said and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best.
Much like the series.
That's why. I need to find out.
Oh.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why!
Oh, okay, I guess Kingdom Hearts isn't just sitting around like the moon, I was thinking. Okay, so you do have to kind of bring it into...
The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But, in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
God, why does everyone gotta be such a fucking rebel in this group? Like, you know, it's like, one person will be like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And they're like, they take it so personally. They're like, fuck you, you know what? Screw it, I'm just gonna go do it myself. Not gonna help me find the traitor? I'll just go do it myself. Instead, I'm gonna fuck things up more.
May your heart be your guiding key.
I'm gonna go die somewhere. Blah. Ava's the only one who seems to be like, who's got their shit together.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well.
Okay, now we flash back again to when they were talking to each other. He's jumping all over the fucking place.
They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to
War.
the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
I like the designs of all these characters, though. Little outfits are cool. Ava's is so cute, I like her little ears. This is really cool so far. I'm really enjoying this. It's all very intriguing. I know I've said it twice already, but I'm saying it again. The graphics are tight. They're so good. Oh. Case of Ava, right? Yep. The last one.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand.
You're not as stupid as everybody else.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams.
Hey, I see my character there.
You are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the dark.
That guy looks like he's dressed like Riku, doesn't he? The one with the brown hair. I got the Riku outfit.
However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost.
We all die.
Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task.
Of running the fuck away.
The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
They sure like to say that, don't they? Oh, the case of Lusu. Wait, didn't we start off that way? Wasn't that the very first one at the beginning of this?
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting. That name, no name, was the name of the Keyblade you got when you defeated young Xehanort in Birth by Sleep. But it didn't look like that. That was the one with the hourglass on it and looked a bit like a lightsaber. And also the same one he used when you fought him in Dream Drop Distance. It was the same name. Does that mean it was the same Keyblade, but just like a different form of it?
Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
Oh.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations!
You reminds me a bit of like Deadpool. Oh, okay. So like Destiny's already fulfilled itself. This is how he's seeing the future, is through the eye of this Keyblade, and somehow that information is getting back to him again, I think. This is all really cool. I gotta say, it's very interesting. I'm learning a lot from this.
What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
But you will.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and This box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
I knew it. He's not gonna fucking tell us. He's gonna whisper to him, asshole.
But why?
There's babanas in there. Ew, what? Ew. They're gonna get all old and gross. What's a babana? It's like a banana. Actually, it is a banana with a B in it.
You'll see.
Ooh. They're like, probably have to wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 for us to figure out what's in there. I knew we were gonna learn what was in there.
May my heart be my guiding key.
That's a cool looking blade, though. Oh, what did it say? What did it say? X Super? Reconnect Kingdom Hearts. Wait, is that it? Oh, it is over. No. Oh, I was saying we get a few more fights. I thought we might see like Ava confront him, have them beat each other up. Cool. Oh, Matthew Mercer. It was Matthew Mercer. What was it? I was wrong all the way across the board. Except, well, sort of. Matthew Mercer did do the kanji voice, of course. Good old Matthew Mercer. I feel like if the really big guys to do it, you just get Matthew Mercer. Like, he'll just do it. Not to say that he's any worse or something than these other actors. No, he's got a fucking amazing voice. But I think maybe he doesn't charge maybe as much as a lot of these other guys, which makes him cool in my book. That was really interesting. I feel like I learned actually quite a bit from that. It showed a lot of what we saw in the other thing, but it also expanded a lot on it. Learned that Keyblade, the eye on there, that's what that eye is. And how he likely was able to see the future for that book. And something in that trunk, I'm guessing it must be whatever Kingdom Hearts 3 is got planned, right? Some kind of crazy shit, though. I wish they had a few more fights, though. I mean, the fight they did have was kick-ass, but I was also hoping maybe we actually see some of the Keyblade War, too. Just see this, all those little characters running out and just killing the shit out of each other. But I do think I think it is going to be that Lucio was the quote-unquote traitor. I don't know if he's really a traitor, though. In the end, all of these guys are just doing exactly what the Master told them to do. So I don't know. I think even saying traitor, that lost page, it was written there maybe to confuse Gula and to get him to play his role of, you know, destiny, essentially. Maybe it could be that there just isn't really a traitor, but out of the ones that are aware of what's going on is Lucio. And he's the one, I think, who bears the sigil of the recusant, seeing as he's also wearing he's got the dark jacket, he's got the Master Xehanort's Keyblade, he's got an X in his name, and he's got that big trunk. I did see there was something written on the lid of the trunk there. I didn't really see it. Look, it's like X Super or something. It makes me wonder then, when Ava confronted him and they fought each other, like, what, did they just stop? Did he eventually, like, push her back and they left? Or did she just, like, it seemed like she eventually just sort of realized that this was inevitable and just kind of gave in, right? Which is why at the end, when we saw her in the game, that she went and was like, you know, fought with your character, assuming you weren't part of her, her union. Very cool. Very, very cool. Definitely is a bit of mystery, but it did, I think it actually kind of explained a good amount of things. Oh, goody, I unlocked theater. I unlocked characters, too. Oh, goody, goody, goody. All right, let's have a look at this. Master of Masters. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. Okay, so he did. He wrote it. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. He disappears after bestowing 5 of his 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. One of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies, he's reliable Keyblade Master and leader of the Unicornus. The Master often makes fun of his serious nature. His role is to become the new leader of the Foretellers after the Master vanishes. Envy is a virtuous Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Anguis. She holds the Master in high esteem. Her role is to watch over the others with a fair eye. Assad is a fearless Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Ursus. Though he tends to rely on his physical prowess, he has a pure heart and strong sense of justice. His role is to support their new leader, Ira. Ava, despite being a Keyblade Master, is often treated as a friend by other wielders due to her age. She's the leader of the Union Vulpeus. Her role is to find the exceptional Keyblade wielders regardless of union and create her own organization. Yeah, it's funny. I thought she was like considerably older based on the game. She was no, she seemed to be like the youngest one. Gula. He's a cool-headed Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Leopardus. He prefers to keep his distance from the others and doesn't regard them as comrades. His role is to solve the mysteries of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the only one of the Master's disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecies. I see, because he, like he said, he didn't want temporal paradoxes, meaning if you know what happens, it's gonna fuck shit up. He's bestowed with a Keyblade in a black box before setting out on his journey. Tirthy, created by the Master to serve the Keyblade wielders. They originally exist as helpful spirits. If the wielder becomes lost in darkness, however, they turn black and become nightmares. Actually, we didn't see Skull at all, did we? We just saw Ephemer. A young and outgoing Keyblade wielder, he questions the way the world works and decides to solve its mysteries on his own. Dandelions, they have a special union for accessible Keyblade wielders. It does. It says like X Super, or is it saying X Sigil? Maybe that's what it's saying. X Sigil. I don't know. Honestly, it cuts off like just before it shows like the entire word. So I think that is. It's showing he's got the sigil. I think maybe that's what the box is itself. The sigil of the recusant. But that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Very in-depth look into how this stuff got going, you know? I look forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 sort of like, hopefully, bringing all these different pieces together. And I'm hoping answering it in a satisfactory manner, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. You know what? I bet if there are any optional bosses in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm just betting they're gonna be the Foretellers or something. You know, like somehow they fight the spirits of the Foretellers. Like, just think it. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be a tight as shit optional boss fight? Fighting all of them? Fight like all 5, and then Lushu or the Master of Masters is like the ultimate, the hardest one. That'd be tight as shit. Because come on, these guys have gotta be incredibly powerful. Oh, that was cool. Alright, well, with that done, that leaves only one thing. The Point 2 Fragmentary Passage, which is a continuation of the end of Birth by Sleep, the secret ending where he plays Aqua, and also acts a bit as a prologue to Kingdom Hearts 3. According to you guys, the game itself actually uses the Kingdom Hearts 3 system, so in a way it'll be like getting a small taste of what's to come. So, oh goody, I'm excited. But yes, I'm gonna get right into that. It's supposed to not be very long. And some of you guys said you think I might be able to finish it in one episode. I've seen other channels, like, I haven't watched them, but I saw how many videos it took, and I think it'll probably at least take me 2 or 3 maybe to get through. But I'm excited. Yeah, because I haven't seen any of the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers, so I don't know what the graphics and stuff are gonna look like. So just to see this is like, ooh, I'm excited. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was as enlightening to you as it was for me. Subscribe now if you're not already to become a Picky Penguin, or the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.
I got it. Oh, okay. No. I'm quick. I'm a quick little buddy. Okay, here we go again. Drag me, Nico, drag me! Woo! 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 Woo!
Well,